It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Son, 60 outlaw. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Yo. Motion.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
What are you doing?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set, ready. Get the flag.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Bang. Bang.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Under 10.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Mike. 31.
53. Mike.
Watch. Hey.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Beckham. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now King, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down in front of the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
On 1st down, King. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Let's go now. Will, go to base.
Come on. Shoot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come. 59. Alert.
Now Watson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now it's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
A gain of 30. First down, Texans.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score of round 7, Texans 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete. Stills. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson looks to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go. Here we go. Can't read. 51. 51. Don't get nervous.
Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Set, go.
Here's King. From the downhill throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Check, check, check. Watch the sinky creek. 64, weak.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Drop. Under Under crunch.
From the gun, King will let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Motion.
51, 51 to Mike.
Looking to throw. King. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be taken at the 10. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Watson now operating from the gun. And still swinging it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Houston.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Back to throw, Watson. For the catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Watson flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Nice, sweetheart.
Throwing again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Going deep, and this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're going to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
51 the mic, boy, 51. And let's get this.
Back to throw. King. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You gonna see me?
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Alert. Line him, go.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Watson on target here to Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, let's go. It's time to crash.
Here we go.
Hey, Mike 51. It's a party now.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw again on second down. Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. For Watson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Watson. This is Coleman with the ground.
Come on, fellas.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just
Here's Watson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
watch the run. Watch the run.
Johnson running right. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 15-yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. A give running right is Chubb. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Let's go, folks.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Kill.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute Belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll start the drive to the ground with Johnson. And there goes Duke Johnson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
The salt, the pepper goes down pretty easily.
I will admit, when I'm feeling the pressure here and taken down, a sack back at the 7.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, maybe I'll play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, King. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, we got 3, 3 down, 3 down.
They run, Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slam.
They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go, Mike 51, Mike Hayward. Hey, let's calm down.
He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 54. Check 99. Check 99. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Trying to go.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. They go to Johnson again. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Texans 36, Browns 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Intercepted. All day, baby. Let's get this.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right. I got you.
Where's the set? 19.
53. Watch the screen.
Alert.
Watch the screen.
After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as